Okay, we're back. It's really been a while, you know. A lot of things have changed. Let me get my laptop so I can actually talk about everything. A lot of things have changed and a lot of things are different. So let's just get right into it. So, things that are different are, of course, training routine, training split, same thing. Gym is everything's different. Gym's different, training's different, gym workouts are different, block is different, I'm different, no more school, everything's not how it used to be. Let's talk pressing matters. We're going new split. So, my old split, old reliable, is PPL-UL, push-pull legs rest, upper-lower rest. It's a great split for a bodybuilder or someone whose sole purpose is building muscle. Then there's upper-lower, otherwise known as upper-lower 3X or UL3X. Another great split if you're a bodybuilder or your goal is mainly building muscle, especially the workouts I used to do. But now I'm doing a modified split of UL2X. So I'll be doing upper lower, that's it. But you're probably thinking there's 7 days in a week, there's 4 days to that split. You have another 3 days. You're gonna rest for 3 days? No, I'm not, because I swim every single day of the week except Sunday. And Tuesdays and Thursdays are the hardest days and morning practice. So if I accumulate myself to not going Tuesdays and Thursdays to the gym and solely focus on performance in the water on Tuesdays and Thursdays, performance goes up. That's my thought process behind it. So, little weird, but it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as gym days. So I will either be doing upper on Monday, and then Tuesday is the break, the swim only break. And then Wednesday will either be lower, right? And then Thursday, break. Friday, upper. Saturday, lower. Sunday, off. Or I will do upper, break, lower, lower. Lower, break, lower. I don't know. That's what I'm going to be working on. But as of upper A, upper B, lower A, lower B. Upper A, chest focused, push focused, sorry. Upper B, pull focused, back focused, mostly lats because I swim. And then I don't know my lower A, lower Bs because I don't do legs. Okay, so lower A is my quad posterior chain dominant day, and then my B is my hinge dominant day. And yeah, I have to refer to the charts. It's a nifty little thing I made. So lower A will have back squats and split squats. Why did I do that? Okay, actually, this I want to bring. So I program back squats and split squats into my lower A day. But I don't think I'm gonna do split squats and back squats. The reason why, some of you may treat C as redundant. It is redundant if you treat them the same. If you treat Bulgarian split squats or BSS as an accessory work to your squats, it's not redundant because it fixes the inconsistencies in your muscle groups. So you can roughly squat double what you Bulgarian split squat, which is split squat for simplicity. So you can squat double what you do for split squat, but you have 2 legs and you're holding like this as you squat. I do low bar squat, so I'm like in the lower rear delt area. But split squats, same thing, but you have 1 leg. So you have to do half the load, but then also you have to manage to go 1 leg. So it's like the same, but not the same. So it can be implemented into a routine, but it's just very hard to. So I think today I'm just do back squats. And then the usual, RDLs, hip thrusts, lying hamstring curls, and then leg extensions. adductors, not in that order, just in general, what I'm gonna be doing. And then abs, everyone's favorite. Definitely gonna have like dedicated stuff. And then my lower B is a hinge dominant. So deadlift, leg press, hip thrust, RDL, hamstring curl, adductors, leg extensions, and then cable kickback. Oh, that's it. I have to get cuffs because I will be doing cable kickbacks. It'll be fun. So this is the intro to a 4-week block that I'm doing. Accumulation, load, overload, taper off. And then we'll go talk calories. Calories, we are doing 3,200 calories a day, and 170 grams of protein, 420 grams of carbs, and I think 80 grams of fat. That'll be fun. I just now ate my morning breakfast / pre-workout meal. I'll be going to hit crazy lower day and, surprise, surprise, an amazing swim day, which I never post. I mean, as first sets go, that wasn't bad. Dang, I'm doing too much. With it, I'm definitely out of breath. It's been a minute since I got under a barbell, squatted some weight. I'm sweating. I'm gonna take this off soon. I got the Rich Piana shirt underneath this, the 5%. So, no split squats after today. Do another set or two of the back squats and call it a day for this.
Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be.
That was pretty rough. 2 sets. I'm only gonna do 2. You know, I'm getting back into the swing of things and how it goes. Not much else to say. I don't know what's next. I think RDLs are. But, you know, we'll go into that next. I'm tired, I'm sweaty. that this hurts my glutes, I guess.
She's forgotten her car keys and the flowers for her friends. They say she's a heartbeat, but she is on a mess. 'Cause you're holding on to someone who's special, educating someone who's mental, giving the fat pigs a facial. We all listen to death metal.
I'm in the beginning of warm-up right now, for free. We're gonna work through all of this. We're gonna do it.
We go
We're
hide
gonna be
away in
good, and we're gonna
daylight. We go undercover, wait up the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them.
Right now, I'm at the two 200s freestyle on 3 minutes, 182, 184. So that means like one medium pace, one sprint pace. And then I got a 400 easy back breast, out of break, main set. For you, it's just gonna skip to the main set. But I'm gonna get this done, and then I'm gonna record the main set. I recorded the 850s free drill and 675s free was halfway halfway underwater kickoff. And I just finished the 4 100s, so I'm out of breath. But we're gonna get to that. See you on the main set. This is the last one for this is the 4th round. Oh my god. We're doing 4 rounds with fins, 4 rounds without. Here's round number 4, the last round with fins. 100 free VO2, which means max heart rate all out. 20 seconds of rest, 25 underwater VO2, 25 free VO2, and 100 easy on 4 minutes. Let's go.
Anybody's got the power. They don't see it 'cause they don't understand. Spinning round and round for hours. You and me, we got the world in our hands. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me and you. We could be.
100 free. Oh, that's round 4. So I wanted to take a moment before I go home real quick to brush up on the idea of the falling out of touch, or in a sense losing yourself. I feel like it's relevant to bring up given how that's something I'm currently going through. I fell out of touch, as I said. Kind of stopped everything. No gym, no nothing. Today is the first, like, say today is like the first real day that I've actually strived to push myself this hard in the pool and on land. So it's definitely something that I got to get back into. And in reality, I know it'll never be the same as it used to be. I will never be how I used to be. Yeah, but I know it'll never be how it used to be. You know, it won't be like that ever again. It is a slow ride uphill to get back to that kind of level, but I will be better. That's all I know. So my old self is unachievable because of the ways that I pushed myself, my mentality at that time, my mindset at the time, the kind of just do it, get it over with, you know, do it because it has to be done, do whatever it takes. I had a very negative approach towards everything in my career, I guess, in my life. So as I step aside from that, I know that my old possibilities will never be attainable. But I know that following this new journey, I suppose, it's a brighter future. That is something I want to touch up on. You know, I rarely post here, if I'm being honest. I have only a few videos, but the couple that I do, I kind of like to go in depth. So the workout, we'll go into that next. That was an experience. I don't think I've ever had a leg day like that. During squats, my second set, I like actively felt my quads like light on fire. And then even now, a little bit, I ended up not recording hamstring curls. Whatever reason why, slipped my mind, too tired, too messed up to remember it. That's that. The workout went solid though. I can't complain. I felt good. I feel like physically felt my legs pumped up another notch. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow in a wheelchair, so, you know, stuff to look forward to. And then about the swim, that was honestly a lot better than I probably, in the moment I thought it was. 444 is the warm-up. You do 444, 400, 4100s, 450s. And then we did basic drills, stuff like that, 100s, 200s. Super short day, honestly, if I'm being real. And then the 8 rounds of the 100 VO2, underwater VO2, 25 free VO2, 100 easy. 8 rounds of that, 4 with fins, 4 without fins. That just took a while. It just took time, but it wasn't bad. The 100 VO2, you really push you'll see the video. Oh, you probably would have already seen the video. You can see initially I'm coming off and I'm like kicking, like I'm going as fast as I can. I'm like a submarine, and then at the end I'm just using the fins to propel me. So kick is a big issue I gotta work on. That's my main, kick is the main issue that I'm struggling with. And that and consistent practices. So I will be getting my kick up to speed these next couple of videos. If I swim in them, I will be doing a lot of kicking drills, kicking practices, prioritizing legs. Right now, I think my goal weight will be 170. I think 170 lean is achievable. If not by end of this year, definitely by summer, next summer, cool for the summer. But yeah, so 170 lean is the goal weight eventually by the end of this year. If I'm probably gonna be around that. I'm 150 right now, so I gotta get on. I'd say 160 lean is definitely attainable by end of this year, 100%. Because I'm 150 right now. I am a little chubby, I will say. If you can't tell, I'm fatter now. That is one thing. But with practices, I will be going more often. You're gonna see a boy. Let me fix my hair. You're gonna see a boy crazy lean, shredded, vascular to the max. I'm also gonna hop on grams and grams of testosterone, and just all the gear I can find. I'm just gonna hop in it all. hungry. All right, let's go make lunch. We're gonna do a whole pound of 80-20 beef. I would do 90-10, but I don't have 90-10. I'm gonna do probably all of this cheese and more, just direct some low-fat Mexican shredded cheese. Potatoes. So this is going to be a cooking with Max vlog. 310 grams of potato. This one is 309. We'll take the 310. This is our potato for the day. We're gonna weigh out. I'm gonna do everything actually. It's gonna be pretty hefty order. All right, so beef, I prefer cold because when it's cold, it cooks better on the pan. So if your beef has been laying out, put it in the fridge while you're doing this. Peeler, potato, peel your potato. Weigh that John out. 254 grams. So I peeled off, however that much is, minus 310. So 310 minus 254, whatever that number is how much I peeled off. So 254 grams of potatoes. So that's why you grab a second potato. I feel like that is a given. Boom. 240. 250. Oh, we have a lot of potatoes. Still gonna make them all. Take your nice big cutting board. Right, and you have to cut your potatoes with an appropriately sized knife, which means as big as you can find. All right, so I usually start off by cutting a little section off like that, get a flat base. All right, cut off one, cut off two, 3. You hold the knife here, firmly, thumb here. You either push or you do that, right? Now you have your blocks, whatever these are called. You get these blocks here, and you 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now you have these little apple slices. Take your apple slices, you cut them. All right, boom, there's your potato wedges, your potato squares. So, cut your potato into your preferred potato variant. Find any stragglers that aren't shaped properly. Keep cutting them up till they're shaped properly. Those are probably fine. Yeah, you're looking for pieces like that, and you just literally cut in half. This isn't a 5-star restaurant. They don't gotta be perfect. No one's gonna judge you except me. All right, important step. Bowl. Take your beautiful potato squares. Only missed one. That's a record. And leisurely dump them in. Get your potatoes, fill them up with water. Takes a minute. All right, once they're filled, just about enough to cover them with water, you kind of just want to like massage them in. You're gonna notice the water will definitely start to fog up. You want to repeat this until the water is clear. Fill that with water again. Next step, ice. Very important step. All right, the reason we add ice into this, to get it cold, you want it as cold as possible so that the potato wedges, as they're releasing their starch, making them better to cook. So what happens with the cold is they themselves get cold. And in the air fryer, if it's all hot, or the potato wedges or potatoes hot, when you're making anything really, you're making cookies, the reason you freeze them is so that they colder, so they cook and they kind of like distribute. Same thing here. The cold potato wedges will kind of cook evenly and they'll be more crispy and crunchy. If you want them extra crispy and extra crunchy, what you'll do after this, you'll dry them as best as you can and then freeze them and then whoosh, air fryer. So while these are going on, these will set for like 10 minutes. Let's get the beef. I gotta move this fucking faucet out of the way. It's gotta be horrible to look at. Our beef has been sitting in the fridge. It's cold. That's all you just need it cold. Take your knife, your very small knife. Did I mention sharp? You want to find a reasonably sized pan. Something like this. Don't get the weird non-stick ones with Teflon that poison you. And then an appropriate size burner. The size of the burner should be the size of the pan. If you have one that's this, if you have one that is a burner that is this big, use that burner. If you have one that's this big, don't use that burner. You'd be very surprised how many people don't understand that. Get that hot. You want that as hot as it can be. You're gonna put water on it. The water's gonna sizzle up real quick. Literally put like a drop of water in your hand and just... Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Oh, hell yeah. I have the Chef Max apron. Bet you don't got that. Let me go on the back. I'm gonna do full on tied on the back and everything. So like you take your water, you just literally flick it in there. See how it beads? All right, you turn your heat a little bit lower. All right, we're at a new angle. Trying this out maybe. You know, you see what's going on. So, literally, you take your beef, you take your wooden spatula. You know this is hot, it's very hot. You have to move fast. Get your beef ready. So, you drop it in there immediately. You want to spread it around pretty much as you can. So I didn't do a great job of doing it, but what the spreading around does is it gives you more surface area to get a Maillard reaction. Whatever the hell a Maillard reaction is, I don't know. I know it's good though. So we have to get a good Maillard. Also gonna wash it. Make sure it don't burn. Keep on a good heat. You want to keep it on a pretty solid heat. Then after it's brown, you flip it, brown it. It's gonna be brown, like brown. It's like cooked. Then you throw in your salt, your pepper, paprika, all your spices. Mix it around. Add more. Mix it around. Do whatever you want. The reason you kind of cook it like this, so you're like a burger. You're searing the pack of ground beef. Similar to how you cook a burger, you sear the burger in a way, and that creates that kind of golden amber color on the patty. That's a Maillard reaction. I'll put a thing on the screen of what that Maillard reaction is. So, you want to get this because it makes the beef taste better. You do it with steak, any beef you do, you get a Maillard. That's what it's called. No clue what it is. Again, I'll put it on the screen. So, you do that with the steak, with the beef on both sides. You then get good tasting beef that isn't just meat that's been boiled in its own fat. Wardrobe change. I had to talk about potatoes. That's still cooking. Gotta give it a minute. Everyone's different, so I'll go off the time, go off how it looks. That's a big tip for everything you make. Never go off of time. Go off how it looks, how it should be when it's fully cooked. I dropped one. Potatoes should be cold and should be wet. You want them cold and dry, so dry them out best you can. I prefer doing it on the same cutting board. I would just lay them out with towels and dry it off. So, actually, I'm gonna portion out. I do 300 grams. So, portion, no, I'm not gonna do that. Just leave some stragglers behind, because those you can do later. Do however much you're gonna eat right now, do the others later. Now we check the beef. Now we flip. So the beef still has some remnants, so I'm gonna let that cook out. It has to do its thing. And it's mostly brown for the most part. At this stage, you can generously salt it. Sorry, generously season. That's what I meant to say. So after it's all seasoned, after everything's done, at that stage it's for the most part done. You're done. But just keep an eye on it, let it do its thing, and you do your thing. Beef is officially done cooking, right? That's done. Well, it's obviously done, but it's done. Turn the thing on, the stove off, obviously. Set it aside, let it stay there. Your two bowls. Your wet bowl and your mixing bowl. In this bowl, this is where you're going to put everything you want on your potatoes on your potatoes. If you have the spray, do a spray of whatever oil you like, avocado oil, whatever. You do a dab, literally just a little dollop of olive oil, and just season generously. So once you have your potatoes, right, you set them into the air fryer. I just topped it off with a couple. You just shake it so it's even, right? You want to evenly cover this bottom. It goes in your air fryer. Let's move the air fryer over here. All right, it goes in the air fryer. Your temperature? I don't know the temperature. I will do 380 and I'll do 15 minutes. And at 7 minutes, you take them out, shake them. So we are at 9 minutes. We will take this out and we will do a little bit of that. Back in. And if you wonder why I put so much cheese in here, the reason you add cheese is so that by the 5th bite, you're not actively choking on the amount of ground beef you're eating, and that it actually tastes good. That's my thought process behind it. This is the final delicacy. 296 grams of potatoes, 300 grams of ground beef, probably 60 grams of cheese, and then a little bit of the secret sauce, as in barbecue sauce. This is meal number 1 of the day. While I'm eating, I'm gonna go edit the videos and have some fun. Ooh, wait a minute. I have a surprise. Coke Zero. You can't tell, I'm outside. Still my apron on, of course. About to set up the grill. Propane, get it hot. Nice and clean. I'm about to make some burgers. I'm gonna use the Costco 8812 beef. I'm get burgers going. I'm probably not gonna record that. I don't feel so much like doing it. Video is already 30 minutes, almost 40 minutes long. I'm not gonna make a 40-minute long video, and I'm not gonna make an hour-long video and no one's gonna watch it. So, compromise. I did a workout, a swim, and a cooking tutorial. If you want to see any 3 of those things again, let me know. Or all 3, or maybe 2, or more. I posted a story, should I do cooking videos? A bunch of people said, yeah, do cooking videos. So I'll do cooking videos. I'll do gym videos. I'll do swim only videos. I'll do all 3 sometimes. probably gonna end up doing them separate because A, these videos are shorter. B, my computer can't my computer took way too long to render and process all the videos I took. So, finish off the day, we're gonna have 2 burgers with 2 2-ounce mashed patties and 12% lean beef. That's like 44 grams of protein in the beef alone. The cheese will have some into it. The bread will have the carbs. And then whatever I don't have, I will have, let me show you. My pride and joy in life, I isolate milk and cookies protein powder. Scoop of this, some milk or water, drink that off to bed to signal GH and MPS, muscle protein synthesis. Yeah, if you're a geek, you're all into that. If you're not, you just train hard, eat food. I got an Instapot, it came in the mail. So that's all for today. Let me know what you like, what you don't like.